You're listening to Brighton Nights with me, Boogaloo Stu, here on Brighton's Juice 107.2, and with me now here in the studio, my guest contributor on this evening's show. I'd like to welcome Kelly Edwards-Good. Welcome to the show, Kelly.
Hello.
Now, I know you've been here before, but you were here when Kelly, my stand-in, that's the word I'm looking for, my stand-in was in the hot seat.
Yes.
So it's our first time together, isn't it?
Yes.
But Kelly, you've come in to tell us all about what's happening in and around Brighton.
Yep.
What are you particularly excited about this week?
Well, of course, it's Halloween at the end of the week, which I'm always excited about because I like to dress up.
Right. Have you got your costume prepared?
Pretty much. I've got to do a bit of sewing and I'm really bad at that, so We'll see how that goes. But yeah, loads of great stuff's happening. I spoke about it a bit last time, but obviously I'll refresh everyone's minds because it was a little while ago. So there's a whole day-long thing on Friday at Emporium Theatre. So celebrating all things fiendish. They've got a macabre market, which I'm still not quite sure what will be there, but it says for all your scary supplies. So
so some trestle tables with
some fake blood,
and
latex, but not the good kind.
That sounds good though. A one-stop shop for all your Halloween needs.
And they are playing some family-friendly films, and then later on they're playing Theatre of Blood with Vincent Price from the 70s, which is a great film.
See, that to me is the spirit of Halloween, that kind of slightly cheesy 70s version. Do you know what I mean? I'm not into all this sort of really serious gore and blood and nonsense and the human centipede, all that kind of rubbish, you know? I've been mentally disturbed for some time now since I read I haven't seen the film, but I read the synopsis and I was like, what?
I know.
It's like it's been lodged in my brain ever since. I can't remove it.
No. And then there was a South Park special on it, which just made it worse.
Right.
But there's some things in the evening too, obviously. There's like one of the things I want to go to is Copper Dollar Back of Beyond at the Old Market. So it's like a visual feast of art, performance and music, and it's like they describe themselves as a bizarre bonanza of carny folk, and they like create a world at the open market, and it's like a club night and music and that kind of thing. So
and is it Halloween themed?
Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday night at 8:00. So that would be good. Copper Dollar. And there's a couple of club nights. There's an audio Halloween bashment one and an American Horror Story themed club night at Comedia on Friday as well, which is cool. And
what will you be doing on Friday night?
Well, I'm going to go to the American Horror Story Halloween special because I love American Horror Story and I want to dress up as somebody from American Horror Story. So that is my main thing.
That seems fair enough. That seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny how Halloween has become such a big deal for people.
Yeah.
Suddenly. Like it's only the past 5 or 6 years or something.
I would,
Suddenly everyone is like taking Halloween really seriously.
I know.
Dressing up, and even if they're not going to a party or something, they just go out onto the streets and just roam the streets.
Just roam the streets, freaking people out.
Yeah.
Jumping out.
It's like, when they had White Night in Brighton. For a couple of years, White Night and Halloween coincided.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it was carnage.
It was. White Night was carnage anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. It's just mental.
So you've got both things. It's just crazy.
Talking of that, though, that's cool, because Beach of the Dead. Do you remember Beach of the Dead? They're hoping to bring it back next year, so they've got a fundraiser on Saturday night at midnight. So they're playing Shaun of the Dead at Duke's at Comedia to raise money for doing it.
Because it's just one girl that runs it, isn't it?
Exactly,
she's just on her own,
and she doesn't have the money, and it got so big that they had to think about stewarding and that kind of thing. So
closing roads. So it's a brilliant thing. It's another Brighton kind of.
I loved it.
Tradition.
I went once. It was so fab. It was amazing. The best costume was a guy, an estate agent, with a sign through his middle. It was so clever.
Which sign was it?
Sorry?
Which sign was it? Which
agent? I think it was for sale. Oh, I don't know. For sale. I think it was for sale. Well, obviously.
Sold.
Or to
it
let.
Could have been sold.
No, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Right, I'm just wondering which estate agent I'd like to stab through the chest.
Yeah. So most of them.
I don't know.
Of course, the other big thing that's happening is Bonfire Night. And to be honest, there's not that much happening in Brighton. There never really is. It's always
it can't really compete with Lewis, can it?
Yeah, exactly. I think they kind of gave up maybe at some point. So you've got a few options. You've got because there's been the Shocktoberfest thing at Tully's Farm. On the last night of that, which is the Saturday the 2nd, they have a massive fireworks display to music. And then, of course, Lewis Bonfire Night, which is actually on Bonfire Night, Wednesday the 5th. Processions start around 5:10 p.m. Like the processions, and some things are free, but other things, it's all quite confusing. I think quite a lot of Lewis people want to keep visitors out and keep it their own.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to find information sometimes about like ticket prices for fire sites and stuff. But if you go on our website, we've got a list of Bonfire Night things, and if you go to Lewis one, it has their website and you can find out when everything is happening.
I should say that your website is welovebrighton.com.
Yes, welovebrighton.com, because we do.
Excellent news. Well, Kelly, we'll leave it there for just a moment, and we'll come back. We'll have some music, and we'll come back and we'll talk some more. You're listening to Brighton Nights with me, Boogaloo Stu, here on Brighton's Juice 107.2. And still with me here in the studio, Kelly Edwards-Good from welovebrighton.com.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, Kelly, we've spoken at length about Halloween, which is almost upon us.
Yeah.
And we've touched on Bonfire Night. But there's yet more to discuss, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah, so like I was saying, not much in Brighton itself, but we've got Worthing Lions Club fireworks on Wednesday the 5th, and a parade starts at 6:30 with that, and the fireworks are at 10 p.m, which is quite late. But
that is quite late. Maybe it's adult fireworks.
Maybe adult fireworks. I'd love to see the shapes of adult fireworks. That would be amazing.
It might be a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How do you...
that way up. Yeah. That way up.
Good grief. Adult fireworks.
There's a family fireworks spectacular at the Neville Sports Ground in Hove, so that one is in Brighton and Hove on the 8th.
On the 8th?
Yeah.
Oh, so I suppose the Saturday. They
the
wait
next
until
Saturday.
the Saturday. Yeah.
That starts at 5 o'clock, and the fireworks are at 7. There's Chailey bonfire celebrations. Chailey, Sussex, start from 6, and that's all free. And then there's the big ones on Shore and Beach, family fireworks, and a procession from 6:30, and that's free as well. So yeah,
very good.
Pretty much.
Lots of free firework activity.
I never do anything. Ever.
What, on Bonfire Night?
It's actually my husband's birthday, but we still never do anything.
Oh, well, maybe that's nice.
Yeah, I suppose
just get some food in, a bottle of wine. Do you even do
Indoor
that, though?
firework. No, it's all really boring. He has to work on his birthday every year because he runs a petrol station in Lewis.
What?
So Lewis is like a fire hazard central on Bonfire Night,
time.
and he's in a petrol station. So
so he has to man it and make sure that no one comes near a petrol pump with a firework.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like chaos in Lewis.
I never have been.
Scary.
I used to think about it.
Right.
And then I've just heard about it, and I can't. I don't
it's
think
like
I could
a
even
scene
get
from
in.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
There's like burning bins everywhere, and just
screaming.
Yeah, it is. It's quite surreal. It's fun, but I think if I lived there, I would hate
that's why they don't want, obviously that's why they don't want people to come in, because it just goes crazy.
Good grief.
Yeah, there's loads of things happening in Brighton, as always. Brighton Early Music Festival is still going on. Early music with a distinctive Brighton twist. So there's like concerts across the city, and they're like £5 each, and from churches to universities and stuff like that. There's a cool exhibition at Fabrica till the 23rd of November called Reef by Simon Faithfull, and it's basically, it sounds a bit nerdy but cool. He sunk a boat at the end of its working life off the coast of the south of England to create an artificial reef, and then they've put like 5 cameras around it to capture its transformation.
Lawrence from Fabrica was on the show. He was telling us about this a while ago, and they sort of watched its progress, how it's
I think that
transformed over time.
There's pre-loved designer sale. Do you ever frequent this? It sounds amazing. I always mean to go, and something happens. So at the Thistle Hotel, so basically it's like secondhand and new with tags, lovely designer clothes for like up to half price, and you can sell your clothes as well. So you can take your clothes from Tuesday to Friday this week, and if they get sold, you get 50% of the sale price.
Can you take underpants? Bras?
I guess it depends how nice they are.
Used?
I don't know. You could have a go.
Soiled?
If they're like, designer,
soiled designer underwear for sale.
Just pretend it was worn
pre-loved. I mean, the idea that it's pre-loved suggests that you've loved it and you've worn it a lot and you've loved it.
That's true, yeah. Not just,
you know, you really loved it.
Worn it once. But yeah, that's Tuesday to Friday you can take things to sell, and then it's on Saturday and Sunday 10, 11, 6, 4:30. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 11 to 4:30.
Okay, I get it.
And it's free. And
Sunday opening hours.
Go have a look.
And that's in the Thistle Hotel.
Yeah.
Lovely. Excellent.
And then, of course, it's still Brighton Photo Biennial, the UK's largest international photography festival. 6th year for that, and the theme this year is communities, collectives and collaborations, so loads of workshops, talks, screenings, exhibitions in museums like the university,
and that's going on all over Brighton, isn't
it? I'm pretty sure everything is free except a couple of workshops that I've seen, and alongside that is Brighton Photo Fringe, but that one ends on Sunday, so a bit earlier, whereas the biennial ends on the 11th, and that's pretty much the same kind of thing. And then we've got the annual London to Brighton Veteran Car Run on Sunday. Ooh, old cars.
I love old cars.
These are the cool old cars. These are like, not, you know, like, what is it? Only cars built before the 1st of January 1905 eligible to take part. Really? Not like cool,
no,
like
I'm kidding.
60s.
It's I like sort of late 60s, early 70s. Yeah. American muscle cars.
That's crazy. So it starts in London like at 6. This is a very specific time, 6:56 a.m.
Well, it does take a long time for those old cars to get down here,
I know,
doesn't
but 6, it? So not 7.
Yeah, not 7. It takes that extra 4 minutes,
exactly,
doesn't it?
Yeah. And then some of them don't get to Brighton until 4:30.
Good grief.
Some get there at 10 a.m.
Because they're pushing them the whole way,
Yeah, probably winding the front up. But yeah, you can go and see them arrive sometime between 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. on Madeira Drive, if you fancy.
It sounds good. I mean, I think that sounds like a lovely day, actually, a lovely afternoon. It might be a sunny day, hopefully. And that's a lovely thing to do.
It would be fine if it was, if you want, I know I've talked about Halloween, but if you want some spooky theatre to like just after Halloween, then The Small Hand, it sounds weird, The Small Hand is on at Theatre Royal, which is by the author of The Woman in Black.
Right,
so
Susan Hill.
Susan Hill.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking to Andrew Lancel on the show later this week, actually. So yes, I hope I'll hear all about that. But I think it's meant to be, you know, like really scary.
It is. It's from the 3rd to the 8th of November. They've got like 2 matinees on Thursday and Saturday, and it's at 7:45 all the other days. And it's basically about a guy that stumbles along a derelict Edwardian house, having taken a wrong turn, and then he goes and has a look around and feels the sensation of a small cold hand reaching for his own, and soon he becomes overwhelmed by recurring nightmares, and that kind of goes on from there.
Gosh.
But I've always wanted to see The Woman in Black like at the theatre, so maybe I could do this because it's in Brighton. I don't have to go to London.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think this The Small Hand is going to eventually end up in the West End.
Yeah.
It's doing a regional tour at the moment.
Yeah.
So wow. Yeah, so that's next week at the Theatre Royal.
Yeah, 3rd to the 8th. Every day. And then, of course, Juice are turning on their Christmas lights.
What? Nobody told me about this.
You're not doing it?
I should be doing it.
You're not doing it?
No. They've never asked me to do it.
Oh, God. Embarrassing.
All the time I've been here, all the years I've given over to Juice, I've never switched on the lights.
That's not fair, is it? That would be it. I'd love to do that one day. As long as there was like a really big red button, though, otherwise it wouldn't really feel very good. But that's on
I'd like
13th.
one of those detonator things.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
with
what I'd like.
Fake smoke. Fake smoke? Yeah, smoke.
Real smoke.
Real smoke.
So when and where is that happening?
It's on Thursday the 13th of November on East Street.
Right.
Where the fishbowl,
just across the road from Juice Towers.
Yeah, exactly.
Very convenient for whoever is doing
just
it.
Just picked to wander over there.
Yeah.
And then there is, Noel Fielding.
Yes.
He's coming.
Well, I don't know him, but I know him
personally. He's coming to the Brighton Centre for his first live tour in 5 years.
Okay.
So he's just doing bits and pieces like live animation, music, and some of his TV characters like the Moon from the Mighty Boosh and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be a crazy evening. It's on November 29th at the Brighton Centre, 8 o'clock.
Excellent. He has been a bit quiet of late, actually. It's funny how he's just sort of drifted out of our consciousness.
A little bit,
he's coming back.
And then I don't really want to talk about Christmas, but it's going to happen. But there's, obviously November, lots of people will be buying their presents in November. Not me, because I'm not organised. I'll probably leave it to like the week before. But there's lots of Christmas fairs happening. Loads of places in Brighton, so a few of them are like some of the biggest ones. There's like a 2-day one at the Amex Stadium over the weekend of the Saturday the 15th of November, and there's over 100 exhibitors across 3 floors. Spoiled for choice.
Excellent.
There's a gift fair spectacular at Brighton Racecourse on the 15th as well from 10. Like all of these are, the one at Amex is £5, but the second one, the one at the racecourse, is free. There's a Brighton Etsy team Christmas market. I love Etsy, and this is the group of, there's like a team of like 600 local designers who like meet up regularly and do things, and this is just 50 of, they've picked 50 of them basically to sell their handmade stuff.
That's a nice idea, actually, taking something that's an online...
offline.
You know, taking it to a public place where you can go and properly look at things and touch them and...
definitely.
So
and they obviously it's cool because Etsy is such a huge website. It must be good to meet like your local
Etsy suppliers.
Etsy people. But that's at the open market, which I love now. I love the open market now. I live really near it, and it's so cool since it's been
that London road. It's totally transformed, isn't it? It's wonderful down there.
That's on the 16th, Sunday 16th of November, 11 to 5.
Fantastic.
And the other big one is Made Brighton, which comes every year. Attracts over 5,500 visitors every year, apparently.
That's quite a specific number.
Yeah, I know. 5,503
at 5:56 in the morning.
Yes. That's at the Dome from Friday the 21st to the 23rd.
And is that designer furniture?
This is everything. It does have some stuff like that, but it has everything from like ceramics to jewellery and like not art so much, because that's what the Brighton Art Fair was about, which is by the same people earlier in the year. But like accessories, jewellery, everything like that. And on our website, actually, we've got a 2-for-1 ticket offer at the moment till the 17th, so you can go and get tickets from as little as £3.25.
Wow, bargain.
That is Christmas.
There
done.
It is in a nutshell.
I'm not, no more Christmas.
Well, Kelly, that is fantastic. We'll leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Do come back soon. Tell us more.
Yes.
Give us more.
Yes.
In the meantime, Kelly Edwards Good from WeLoveBrighton.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you.